Good evening. We're back with more DC Dual Force, and today is September 7th, 2023. New patch out today, bringing Ranked Ladder, a Battle Pass, and daily login systems, along with the Flashpoint comic Flashpoint Part 1. So we've got some new balance changes. We'll take a look. We've got Lex Luthor nerfed a bit from 19 health to 18 health. Lex Luthor was doing really well, and that's a small adjustment. I don't think it'll have that much impact on his gameplay. We'll see where he lands from here. Connor Hawk, now a 2-6, was a 1-6. That's fine. Nobody was really playing Connor Hawk, so maybe that will change. CHP now says deploy. You may pay bronze resource to give CHP and a Green Lantern in your hand +1/+1, and aura now costs a bronze and is now a 2-3. So it used to be 2-1 in aura and used to be free. Now for the additional cost, you get -1 on the buff, +1/+2 in stats. So overall +2 for an increase in resource cost. So that's a nerf for CHP. A nerf for the Green Lanterns overall. We'll see where they land after this. Was a nerf needed? I thought they were fine. Darla Dudley, now a 3-1, was a 2-1. That's fine. No one ever played her. Imbued with Lightning, now free, was bronze. That's fine. No one ever played that. John Constantine now has aura and says after you play a magical spell, give your recruits +1/+1. Okay. What did he say before? Oh, he no longer grants aura to other cards. So a bit of a nerf for Constantine. He was really, really powerful. And so that'll be a nerf to Zatanna as well, because John Constantine was a big deal for the Zatanna deck. Liberty Bell, now a 3-2 with Rush, was a 3-1, so she'll get played more often. So it's a small buff, which compensates the energy faction for the CHP nerf. So they don't want fewer people playing energy, they just want fewer people playing Constantine or the Green Lanterns, I guess. Max Mercury, now a 3-3, was a 2-3. That's a big deal. He'll be a must-play for the energy faction. Doomsday now has Hunter and says, parting shot, return Doomsday to your hand and he gets +2 power this game. Whoa, that's a pretty big buff for Doomsday. I don't think he needed a buff. But Anarchy in general, in terms of the recruit quality, was kind of hurting. I had that as the weakest faction, so it's interesting that that is the card they decided to buff. I don't disagree that Anarchy needed a buff. I'm not good at pronouncing that word. Mr. M's Mischief now says replace your deck with random super rare and ultimate cards and draw a card. It used to say just replace your deck with random super rare cards and ultimate cards. The theme of the Anarchy faction seems to be, well, it's high on RNG. You've got the Joker hero with RNG. You've got Whack-A-Mole with random. You seem to have a lot of random effects, and Mr. M's Mischief is the most random of them all. It's fun. As long as the faction's going to focus on RNG a lot, I don't see it being the one people turn to for serious decks. But the buffs were needed for it. I don't disagree with that at all. The Joker recruit now says after a friendly Arkham inmate is KO'd, deal 3 damage to a random enemy leader. Is now a silver cost and is now a 6-3. So it's cheaper, loses 1 stats, and deals 3 damage instead of 4. Okay, I think that makes the Joker a little bit better overall, which was probably needed because the Joker's on the weaker side as far as ultimates go, and the Anarchy ultimates in general aren't very good. Black Mask now says after you deploy another Arkham inmate, give your other Arkham inmates +1/+1. He no longer affects himself. And he's now a 3/3, was a 2/2. That's a pretty significant nerf. Before, the Arkham Inmate decks had Clayface and Black Mask who could really kind of go off and get out of control. Now they've only got Clayface because Black Mask can't get out of control. He can buff others, but not himself. So that'll help other players deal with the Arkham Inmate decks. Overall, looks like the Green Lanterns got a little worse. The John Constantine Magical Spell decks got a little worse. Other aspects of energy got a little better, including the Rush deck with Liberty Bell and with Max Mercury got a little bit better. So those are commonly played in that deck. Lex Luthor got just a tad worse. Gameplay: Shield recruits that were returned to hand should now correctly have Shield when played again. The following cards had the word "another" added to their text to make it clear what they affected. Okay, no functional changes. Change the keyword attacks randomly to be named chaotic. Okay, so we got a chaotic trait, which behaves mechanically the same as attacking randomly. And Lobo now correctly works. That's great. So let's take a look at the other things that were added. We've got this card Ares, which according to the developers, it's a reward for when you graduate from Sidekick on the ranked ladder. It is an Anarchy card, costs a gold resource, and gives every leader in the game 4 attack and attacks randomly, and has 10/5 in stats. It's on theme with the Anarchy faction, which is RNG effects. Is it good? It'd be funny. I don't think it'd be good. It'd be funny though. But that's the reward for the ranked ladder. Gonna jump into the client for a moment. So we got some changes to the way login rewards work. I haven't yet figured out how this actually works. I clicked on random rare reward. I have no idea what the rare reward was, or if I need to click on something else to access it. Here you can see the rewards. I did buy the Battle Pass. However, once you buy the Battle Pass, you go over to the packs section, and you will open up your whole Blue Beetle mini set all at once. You get 20 packs, or you get 10 packs, but it appears that you get 20, and then you just have the remaining 10 bugged. And no Blue Beetle hero. I talked about in my preview how I wasn't sure if there was going to be a Blue Beetle hero or not. Apparently there isn't. It's just the Blue Beetle cards, and we've got access to all of those. And so apparently in the rewards track, when we unlock these, it's just alternate art versions or foil versions or whatever they call it in game. So you can see the reward track all the way up to Jaime Reyes and a random ultimate. And the quest hasn't changed, but we do have access to the ranked system now, starting apparently at rank 80. And at season reset, your rank will drop 25 ranks, but will never fall below rank 50. Wins +2 on fire, bonus +2 additional. That's probably 3. So you go from 80 all the way up to World's Finest. I don't know if there will be a numerical rank after that, as in Hearthstone, or if you will simply arrive at World's Finest. We'll have to see once we get there. And then you have some rewards for winning in ranked. You get a pack for 5 wins. So that's all the changes today. The Battle Pass costs $10. And for your $10, you immediately get 10 packs, and you immediately get the Blue Beetle mini set. And then you get access to the bottom tier of the rank track, or the rewards track. Cyborg, an emote, I think a custom version of that. Let me see. I don't see any custom version. I don't know how to claim my ranked rewards, I will be honest. I don't know if it's working properly. So I'll have to try to figure that out. At any rate, it's not intuitive, in my opinion. It may not be working. I'm not sure. Really not sure. Anyway, that's all the new content, and stay tuned for gameplay coming relatively soon. Gonna start playing ranked now, and then I'll get the video up later this evening. And thank you for watching.